he is cheating on me with some nasty Who? I don't know. This girl, I saw them. I saw it with my own eyes.
Kourtney Kardashian may want to brace herself, because the past Travis Barker buried is knocking loudly at the door, and Shanna Moakler is the one holding the receipts. What's resurfacing now isn't just old gossip or recycled tabloid drama. It's a long, chaotic history that reads less like a failed marriage and more like a prolonged emotional war zone. Public humiliation, explosive accusations, televised character assassination, and perhaps most devastating of all, children slowly being pulled into the crossfire. Shanna Moakler's marriage to Travis Barker was not a fairy tale gone wrong. It was a nightmare lived in real time, under flashing cameras, gossip headlines, and a fan base that had already chosen sides. At one point, Travis didn't just criticize Shanna privately. He went on national television and labeled her a terrible mother. That single moment alone shifted public perception permanently. From then on, Shanna was no longer just an ex-wife. She became the villain in a story she didn't get to edit. And heartbreakingly, over time, even her own children began to distance themselves. Shanna didn't disappear after that. She didn't quietly fade into obscurity. Instead, she has repeatedly spoken out, sometimes carefully, sometimes emotionally, warning anyone who would listen that Travis Barker is not the man the public believes him to be. And now, those warnings appear to be aimed directly at Kourtney Kardashian. The underlying message has been consistent. If Travis decides to turn on you, your life can unravel faster than you ever imagined. That brings us to the question everyone is now whispering, but afraid to ask out loud. Has Travis Barker truly changed? Or is history simply resetting with a new leading lady? Because when you strip away the tattoos, the PDA, and the curated Instagram romance, what remains is a pattern. And patterns don't disappear just because the relationship looks prettier this time. Recently, I did a deep dive into why I believe Kourtney Kardashian may be trapped inside a controlling, emotionally toxic marriage, one masked as a gothic love story. And judging by the overwhelming response, many of you felt the same unease. At first glance, everything appeared perfect. Kourtney looked euphoric, swept off her feet, finally chosen. But when you zoom out and examine the progression, a familiar cycle emerges. Intense love bombing, emotional dependency, isolation, and then slow realization. Travis Barker has a history, and believing he's suddenly transformed because he's older, sober, or surrounded by Kardashians may be dangerously naive. To truly understand who Travis Barker is behind the image, you have to revisit the marriage that exposed him the most. His relationship with Shanna Moakler. Their story is not just background noise, it's a warning label. Travis, the Blink-182 drummer, and Shanna, a former Playboy model and Miss USA, married in the early 2000s. Their union lasted 4 volatile years and produced 2 children, Landon and Alabama Barker. During that time, their lives weren't just lived, they were broadcast. Cameras followed them everywhere through their MTV reality show, Meet the Barkers, until their private chaos spilled irreversibly into public view. Imagine being their children. Imagine growing up watching your parents' relationship implode on television while strangers dissect every argument, every accusation, every tear. Divorce is painful enough. Divorce as entertainment is something else entirely. According to People magazine, Travis and Shanna began dating in 2002. They appeared together at the MTV Video Music Awards, glamorous, affectionate, magnetic. But here's the first red flag. Travis was still legally married to another woman at the time. His divorce from Melissa Kennedy hadn't even been finalized. Within months of that divorce, Shanna was pregnant with Landon. From the very beginning, overlapping timelines and blurred boundaries set the tone. In interviews, Shanna later admitted that when she first met Travis, he was married, and they didn't even speak. Weeks later, after her own divorce, they reconnected. The attraction was immediate, the love was fast, too fast, and the intensity was intoxicating. They married in October 2004 in a Nightmare Before Christmas themed ceremony. Gothic romance, Disney imagery, fantasy aesthetics. It all looked whimsical, but hindsight paints it as symbolic foreshadowing. Reports say the marriage barely survived a year before Travis filed for divorce in 2006. Shanna was devastated, and instead of healing privately, she poured her emotions onto MySpace. Yes, that era, posting heartfelt messages about wanting to overcome their struggles and being grateful for her children despite the pain. Public heartbreak, digital receipts. But the story didn't end there. In October 2006, they crossed paths again at a Halloween party at the Playboy Mansion. The next day, Travis appeared at Shanna's home and confessed he was still in love with her. She believed him. She thought maybe friendship could lead to reconciliation. Then the photos surfaced. Pictures from that same party showed Travis kissing Paris Hilton. Let that sink in. One day he's declaring love. The next, he's photographed with someone else entirely. Chaos, contradiction, emotional whiplash. Shanna pulled away until she didn't. By spring 2007, they were back together again. Travis threw her a birthday party in Miami. Witnesses said they looked happy, reconnected, hopeful. But as always, it didn't last. By summer, accusations resurfaced. Cheating claims, screaming matches, broken trust. In 2008, they attempted yet another reunion, only for it to collapse almost immediately. Shanna later described their relationship as a vicious cycle. Reunion, betrayal, fallout, repeat. And when social media entered the mix, things escalated further. Travis took to MySpace, publicly accusing Shanna of infidelity. Shanna responded with concern, not anger, questioning his mental state and suggesting the lifestyle, substance use, and constant chaos were distorting reality. This wasn't Hollywood exaggeration. These were real people with real children watching everything unfold. By 2014, the damage had deepened. Custody battles erupted. Text messages surfaced. Shanna accused Travis of exposing their children to dangerous environments. Travis accused Shanna of poor parenting. Police were called after mutual allegations of threats. Both were detained. No charges were filed, but the emotional scars remained. The kids, caught in the middle, slowly drifted toward their father. Fame, stability, influence all favored him. And then came the Kardashians. Shanna has repeatedly claimed that once Travis entered that world, everything changed. She accused him of grooming the children to resent her, of using money, fame, and access as leverage, of rewriting history. She admitted she couldn't compete with mansions, luxury gifts, or celebrity access. And from a child's perspective, who could? Meanwhile, patterns began repeating. Movies Travis once bonded over with Shanna became special again with Kourtney. Wedding themes were recycled. Iconic moments were recreated almost beat for beat. Even song lyrics once dedicated to Shanna reappeared in Kourtney's narrative. To Shanna, it felt like erasure. She said it plainly. The entire relationship felt like a replica of her own, only polished and rebranded. And the children, Alabama and Landon, have largely sided with Travis. Shanna claims she's been alienated. They claim she was absent. The truth likely lives somewhere painfully in between. Recently, things reignited when Shanna appeared on a podcast and openly criticized the Kardashians, accusing them of bonding with her children over hatting her. Shortly after, Alabama posted cryptic messages about independence and disappointment, fueling speculation that the wounds are still very open. And now, the most explosive claim yet. Shanna alleges Travis admitted on Instagram Live that he still loves her. A confession that reportedly humiliated Kourtney and reopened old wounds that were never fully closed. Late-night calls, emotional admissions, a past refusing to stay buried. So here we are. A gothic love story under the Kardashian spotlight. A man with a documented pattern of chaos, an ex-wife who refuses to stay silent, and children still navigating the fallout. Has Travis Barker truly changed? Or is history simply repeating, this time with better lighting and a bigger platform? Because when patterns go unhealed, they don't disappear. They resurface. And this story, it's far from over.